Bitcoin broke the 100,000 US dollars and saw this major pump all the way to the 104,000 US dollars, exactly as predicted. Yes guys, one Bitcoin is now worth 0.1 million or a tenth of a million, and this is just a major milestone for Bitcoin, but this is not going to be the end. So we're going to look at the history of Bitcoin, we're going to look at the long-term perspective, when this bull cycle is going to end, but most importantly, we're going to find out what is going to happen in the immediate short term. Are we going to form this bull flag? Are we going to once again come underneath the 100,000 US dollars, or is Bitcoin just going to continue with this major move towards the upside? And yes guys, we're also going to look at the altcoins, because at the moment we can see that the overall crypto market is waking up, and if you bought exactly these levels where I told you exactly a few days ago that this is going to be the beginning of a major altcoin season, guys, you need to be subscribed. Watch the video until the end, but most importantly guys, it is time to wake up and welcome back to B4Crypto. Today is going to be a major day for Bitcoin. Yes, we broke the psychological level, but before we're going to look at the price movement, we're going to go over to X. Because Donald Trump posted this over on X. Congratulations Bitcoiners, 100,000. You're welcome. Together we'll make America great again. Yes guys, we could expect this major bull run with Donald Trump being the next president of the United States with his major crypto adoption and also this pro-crypto government. So this is just going to be the beginning of major institutions, companies and even nations entering the crypto market, because the road to 100,000 US dollars for Bitcoin wasn't always easy. We saw this major Mt. Gox crash, the China ban, the ICO crash, the pandemic crash, where Bitcoin saw this major dump towards the downside, all the way to the levels of 4,000 US dollars, roundabout exactly here. So this would have been a great entry price. This was the time where I entered the crypto market, being full-time in crypto. But yes guys, I started my channel exactly here, in the previous bear market, exactly in these levels of round about 16,000 US dollars, where I started my YouTube channel, and this is just with Bitcoin. All the way from here all the way to the top, this has been a move of 470%. But we're going to look at the long-term perspective of Bitcoin, but this would have just been an investment in Bitcoin. Because yes, I even told you to buy Solana round about the levels of $16, but let's carry on. And yes, a lot of people doubted that Bitcoin is ever going to reach the 100,000 US dollars, like for instance Peter Schiff. Being a major gold supporter, he wrote, "Keep dreaming, Bitcoin is never going to hit 100,000, and this was on November the 8th, 2019, so round about 5 years ago. And if we're going to go over to the charts, 2019 was exactly here, so he wrote it exactly during this pandemic crash, exactly in these levels of 5,000 US dollars. So if you would have bought exactly here, where he told you that Bitcoin is never going to reach 100,000 US dollars, you would have been up 1,400%. Congratulations guys. But if you're new to this crypto space and you didn't buy any Bitcoin during this phase before the pandemic, or even exactly at the bottom, or even in this major consolidation phase round about the 60k, guys, this is only going to be the beginning of a major bull cycle. We're going to look at the long-term charts, but first of all, we're going to look at this chart, the Bitcoin power law probability model. And yes, we can see that the price movement being at 102,000 US dollars isn't even in this major zone. This major blow off top zone, where we can see in the previous bull cycles, Bitcoin always saw this major push all the way in between the 97 and 99% mark. This was this major blow off top area, and in the next bull cycle we exactly reached these levels. Even in the bull cycle 2020, we saw that Bitcoin came exactly within this projection, and in the previous bull cycle we barely reached this level. But guys, if we're just going to see this major push all the way to these levels, this could mean that Bitcoin is going to reach in between the 196 all the way to the levels of 292. And yes, this is exactly my prediction, because my predictions are that Bitcoin is going to reach in between the 250 and 300,000 US dollars during the end of this bull market. Because yes, just as you are entering the crypto market Fresh capital is fueling Bitcoin. As the realized cap grew, the ceiling price increased from 129,000 all the way to the 146k in 30 days. So yes guys, we're going to see that this spread line is going to increase and go higher. As we can see in the previous bull cycle, this line also kept on going up all the way to the end of the bull cycle. So if we're going to see that this line is going to extend, we could at least expect that Bitcoin is going to reach the 250,000 US dollars, but we're going to look at the charts. But overall guys, this is only going to be the beginning of the biggest altcoin season, the altcoin super cycle. And if you've missed my previous video where I told you which 11 coins you should hold in your portfolio which have a 10x potential, you need to watch this video, because ultimately guys, this is going to be the beginning. If the Bitcoin dominance keeps on falling and comes all the way back down, we're going to see this rediversification from Bitcoin into altcoins. And yes guys, now we're going to focus on the price movement of Bitcoin, because exactly as predicted, I posted this yesterday over on X that I could expect this major next target being round about the 104,000 US dollars. And yes guys, we could see that the price movement of Bitcoin exactly reached this price target. Yes, we didn't reach it perfectly, but ultimately we can see that the price movement of Bitcoin is consolidating within this bullish flag. So yes, I could expect that Bitcoin is once again going to come all the way back up to this previous all-time high, which is exactly at the levels of 104,000. But yes, we could even expect that this bullish flag is going to come all the way back down to the 100,000 US dollars to get a retest of the psychological level. But yes, we could even dump all the way back down to retest this breakout point from the symmetrical triangle, because we perfectly reached this price target. As soon as we broke this level, this was the indication that this is going to be our next price target. So yes, this would just be healthy for the overall crypto market, that we're going to retest the 100,000 US dollars due to the fact that we broke the psychological level. We could even expect that Bitcoin is just going to continue higher, because major institutions like BlackRock, nations like El Salvador, or even companies like MicroStrategy or even Microsoft that is maybe planning to buy Bitcoin, they're just going to accumulate. Do you think they entered the crypto market for 100% gain after they bought exactly in this major consolidation phase and this major manipulation phase exactly here, as I predicted that the maximum fear is not going to be a major dump, Bitcoin returning to 40k? No, these institutions, they're going to accumulate all this selling pressure, all this selling volume, because yes, if these major institutions, if they want to buy Bitcoin, they need all these retail investors, all the weak hands to sell exactly here. And this is what is going to happen. Maybe Bitcoin comes all the way back down under the 100,000 US dollars. A lot of retail investors that bought exactly here, they're going to get fearful, because they're going to think that the price movement of Bitcoin is going to crash and dump even lower. But yes, all these major institutions, they're going to blow up the boat. They know exactly what time it is, and Bitcoin is going to easy make a 2x or even a 3x exactly from these levels. And yes, all these people that are going to sell if Bitcoin comes underneath the 100,000 US dollars, all these weak hands, they're going to enter the market higher than they initially bought in, because yes, if you don't have the conviction to hold Bitcoin during these major dumps, you're not going to succeed, because exactly here we saw that a lot of people in the year 2024 are going to say, you're so lucky you got in under 100,000 US dollars, or even all the way at the bottom, at the bear market bottom. No guys, this has nothing to do with luck. Once again, it is not about timing the market, it is about time in the market, because even if you bought exactly the all-time high in the year 2018, you would have been in some massive profits. Or if you even would have bought the absolute high in the year 2021, round about the 69,000 US dollars, you would be in profit. So yes guys, it is not about timing the market, it is about time in the market. And even all the people that bought at round about the $1 level, they had a lot of pain holding on to Bitcoin during these major fearful moments in the market, because ultimately guys, we know exactly what is about to happen. Yes, we only started this parabolic run towards the upside, because in previous videos I told you that exactly in the previous cycles, 153 days after the halving, the yellow line, in the year 2016, we started with this parabolic run towards the upside. After the halving in the year 2020, 153 days after the halving, we started this parabolic run towards the upside. And once again, guys, after the previous halving, we saw this consolidation period, which exactly lasted for 153 days, exactly within these levels. And then we saw this major breakout where I told you this move towards the upside is going to catch a lot of people off guard. And yes, exactly here where I marked exactly the bottom and I told you this parabolic move is about to start, I made this prediction that I could expect that Bitcoin is going to reach the 100,000 US dollars. Then we're going to see a 20% correction, which will shake out a lot of weak hands. All these major institutions are going to buy exactly here. This is also going to be the time where we're going to see all of these altcoins see a major push towards the upside. And I'm talking about hundreds of percent during a week. This is going to be a major altcoin season exactly within these levels. And then we're going to see this next push for Bitcoin maybe coming all the way to the levels of 300,000 US dollars, perfectly lining up with this upward sloping trend from all the previous all-time highs from the year 2017, a touch point in the year 2021, all the way to these levels. This would be a perfect target for Bitcoin during this bull market, round about the 300,000 US dollars. And yes, guys, the bull cycle is going to end round about in October 2025, but I would take profits in between the date of round about March all the way to July. This is going to be my take profit zone, because yes, no one is going to catch the absolute top for Bitcoin, and maybe we're going to see a fast move towards the upside all the way to the 180k, come all the way back down to the 140,000 and pump all the way back up straight to the 200,000 US dollars. Because remember, all these major institutions, they're going to accumulate, rediversify and accumulate, and they need a lot of selling pressure from all these retail investors, which get shaken out exactly within this major volatile moves. And remember, it is not about timing the market, it is about time in the market. And if you're going to invest exactly now and ignore all this volatility in between, have a perfect strategy. When you're going to take your investment out, you're going to make some major profits. Because yes, the altcoin season is just about to start, and all these coins that we've been talking about, they have some major moves towards the upside. And if you just bought AR, Filecoin, Nakamoto, Jupiter, Link, GRT, CRV, or even Stacks, you would have been up double digits, even up to 130%, with an average of round about 40% in the previous week. So what are you waiting for? Buy Jupiter exactly here, because exactly yesterday we made some major profits. If you just would have bought after the video yesterday, you would have been already up 13%. So ultimately, guys, don't wait until Jupiter is going to reach its previous all-time high and start with this major parabolic run, because then you missed out on some major gains. So yes, this is going to be extremely bullish. I think Ethereum is going to start with this major move towards the upside. We came all the way up to the previous highs exactly here and exactly here. We broke this downward sloping trend, so the next major price target is going to be the 4,800 US dollars, being the previous all-time high. And once again, guys, this move towards the upside is going to catch a lot of people off guard, because once again, a lot of people are going to try to time the market, to wait for a retracement. Maybe Ethereum is going to come all the way back down. No, don't wait for any retracement, because this move towards the upside just to the previous all-time high is going to catch a lot of people off guard. So the only thing that you need to do if you want to be successful is make sure to be subscribed to B for Crypto, activate the bell, and make sure to be in my free signal group where I give you all of these trades for absolutely free. I even recorded this dedicated video how to trade on the spot market or even on the futures market, because it's absolutely clear. Bitcoin has broken the psychological level, and if we're going to break out from this bullish flag, either we're going to retest the 100,000 US dollars, but eventually, guys, after this consolidation period, either above the psychological level or even after a retest of this major breakout zone and once again break the 100,000 US dollars, Bitcoin is going to see a major push towards the upside, and all of these altcoins will be absolutely flying. So yes, guys, make sure to be for crypto, smash up the like button, and we see each other in the next video.